Oh, hello Internet. Today I'm starting a new series called Sunday Summer Crafts, and it will feature a new how-to video of how to make a little project for when summer gets very dull. So let's begin, shall we? Has this ever happened to you?
I'm always looking for ways to save money on my electricity bills.
I like hot dogs.
I need an excuse to eat a whole Pringle can in one sitting.
Well, look no further, because then I have the craft for you. It's a solar cooker. So, I made this for a school project once, and basically what it does is it cooks a hot dog using just the power of the sun. It's easy, simple, and it's pretty fun too. So, enough with the rambling, and let's just get started with the how-to. Well, obviously, to make a solar cooker using the power of the sun to cook a hot dog, first you're going to need some materials. Here, the most obvious one is a Pringle can. You need either a sharp knife or a pair of scissors. I'm probably just going to use the scissors. You're going to need a straight edge, like a ruler, or something like that, and a skewer. This part's important. You need hot glue gun, and some tape, and some plastic wrap.
These are the materials that you will need in order to complete your hot dog solar cooker.
Okay, so the Pringles were actually in here. And, yeah, this is the easiest step. All you gotta do is empty the contents. So, take your Pringle can and just start to eat. And now we're ready for step 2. So, let's get started. Now that we have the can empty, we can finally start the project. So what you're going to do is, using your straight edge, you're going to draw a rectangle on the side of the can. You can get out a marker or a Sharpie or something, and just go like that. And you're just going to make a rectangle. So, doesn't matter how big it is. Make it about the size of the nutritional facts. Now that I drew the lines on, it's kind of hard to see in the video. All you have to do is use the knife or scissors and start to cut it out. So, poke a hole in here. And be careful with this part. Get an adult to help you if you're a child. And you just start to cut. I'll just time-lapse this until I'm done cutting. Okay, so now that we cut this out, make sure to keep this piece. It's really important. So, we're going to need that for later. And now it should look like this. And now we're moving on to step 3. So let's get started. What you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take the little plastic lid off. You see? You're going to have to poke a hole through it. Be very careful here, because this is where you lose your fingers most often. Let's see. You can just poke a hole using the skewer through the plastic lid like this. Okay? Now what you need to do is you need to flip the can over like this. And you see the bottom of the can? You're going to need to poke a little hole towards the middle again. So, now that I punctured the hole, the skewer should be able to go through. So what you gotta do is you can put the cap on like this. And you see a little hole for the skewer to go through. just like this. You have to twist it a little to get through. Or possibly even make the hole bigger, but as you see, this is what the project should look like now. On to the next step. So, now we're going to move on to step 4. Remember that little scrap piece I told you to save? Well, now we're gonna use it. So we're gonna like make a stand out of it. It'll help it not to flip over and for the project not to roll away, because that'd be the worst thing ever. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna run a little bead of hot glue on it, down the center. Do not put this on the shiny side. It will not work and just make it worse. Now that we have the hot glue on it, we're going to put the big piece on it. Now, this is very important. Do not put it straight up. Put it tilted so that it's like almost angled to the sun. So we're going to go like this. You can run your fingers through it or something. Basically, anything to make sure that it won't fall over or fly away, get blown away. So now, we just gotta wait for it to dry. So now for the final step, step 6, I think. No, step 5, sorry. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to get your plastic wrap that I said to get in the beginning. And all you're gonna have to do is just cut off a little bit, maybe like this much, if you can see it. And you're just gonna get this. This part isn't a need to be. You could technically cook your hot dog like this already, but this is gonna help it cook a lot faster, reduce the time by like an hour or so. So what you're gonna need to do is all you're gonna need to do is just put the plastic wrap over the Pringle can. So now, try to make it as smooth as possible so there's not many wrinkles. And then you can cut little pieces off if you want.
And then I'm just going to time lapse this.
So it doesn't have to be cut perfectly, but, you know, the general shape of a rectangle around it. And what you're going to need to do is you're just going to need to get that tape I said to burn earlier on. And you literally just have to tape it on. And then you're going to be done, so yeah, let's just do that real quick. And then we can be finished and we can test it out. So now that's all taped on, it could look a little bit prettier, but just did it really fast. But yeah, what this is basically gonna do is it's gonna keep the heat from the sun inside, so it like a greenhouse effect. So it's gonna be a lot hotter on the inside of this, because as you see, the inside is like foiled, so it's gonna reflect the sunlight off. So yeah, it's technically done now. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get your hot dog and you're going to take the little cap off the solar cooker. And what you're just going to do is you're just going to put the skewer through the hot dog. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then you're just going to put this through the hole of the hot dog. And then, or through the hole in the solar cooker. And you're done. So you just leave it out here to rest, and
it should cook in about 1 hour to an hour and a half in the 70s, and if it's higher than that, it'll cook a lot faster. So yeah, solar cooked hot dog. That's how you make it. So now it's been about an hour and a half, and if you see the plastic wrap has a lot of condensation on it because it's been heating up so much. And the hot dog is ready to eat. So yeah, you just gotta take out the skewer. Look, it's nice brown, and you can eat it. It's delicious, actually. And yeah, so subscribe for more crafts. Every Sunday I'm gonna be uploading them. Crafts or different types of projects, and yeah, so comment below what you want to see next, and have a good summer.